Tragedy has struck the entertainment industry. When I say entertainment industry, I mean the wrestling industry and the music industry. Welcome back, everyone. This is Jason, aka J Bone of the Ramblin' About Wrestling podcast, here to bring you my thoughts on one of two videos that I'm doing this weekend. Little tribute videos. Um, First one on tragedy that happened down in Mexico um, just a couple short days ago. Um, Perro Aguayo Jr. Uh, tragically dying in a wrestling ring. The second one I'll be doing later is a tribute to AJ Perro of Twisted Sister, tragically passing away at the age of 55. But the first one now, I'm going to talk about the wrestling incident. And this is, I hate doing videos like this. I really do. I try to keep everything on my channel nice and positive. I don't enjoy doing these. I'm not doing this so I can get views. I'm not. I'm doing it for the sake of just putting my 2 cents out there. This is something that should be talked about. This is someone that should be honored. And I'm not putting this out there as in, oh, I'm the biggest fan of this wrestler. And I'm not. I'm actually probably one of his newest fans. So 2 days ago, or actually yesterday, in the morning, you started seeing videos getting circulated all over Facebook, Twitter, social media, everywhere. And when I first saw this video, I didn't know what I was watching. And the first time I watched it, I'll admit I wasn't really paying attention. I read something in the headlines about Rey Mysterio, and I was like, oh, well, I knew he was making his return to a AAA sometime this week. They had this promotion had so many problems this week. The one event got rained out. Their big pay-per-view, Rey de Reyes, I believe it was called, King of Kings. And then they were trying to get to another location to do it on another day, and they had booking problems there or something. Then they had some transportation problems, and someone from their AAA company actually got killed in an accident, along with several others got injured. So they're dealing with all that. Now, granted, this wrestling accident happened for another independent promotion down in Mexico. They weren't affiliated with the AAA promotion, to my knowledge. I don't know absolutely everything about this company or anything like that. This was a match between Rey Mysterio and I believe it was Tigre Uno against Perro Aguayo Jr. and TJ. What the heck is his name? He used to be called Suicide in TNA. Now he's called something else that I'm sorry, it's not coming to me. And I've seen this video, I don't know how many times. I've seen this video of this tragedy from several different angles. And like I said, when I first started watching this video, I didn't realize what was happening. I saw Rey Mysterio in the ring doing his, 619 move, his classic move. Wrestling fans have seen him do this move how many times for how many years, and um, man, I you know I feel really bad for the company. I feel really bad for Aguayo Jr.'s family. He was, one of the top heels in this company. Um, he's had a 20-year career, and from what it looks like, what Rey Mysterio just posted on Instagram, he posted a picture of himself, two different pictures side by side. One where he's next to Aguayo Jr. several years ago, like 20 years ago, and he was with him in the ring at his first match, and he was also with him in the ring tragically at his last match. He posted this on Instagram and also on Twitter. Translates as, I had the privilege to share a ring for the first time with Io del Perro Aguayo on his debut as a professional wrestler, and an honor to be in the ring with this great legend for the last time. You will be missed, Perro. Rest in peace, Perro Aguayo Jr. And he posted, I'm not going to read everything he posted, but he posted a few different things on Twitter over the course of the last couple days. And so what happened was he was getting put in, the setup for the 619 move. And it seemed like the kick did something to him when he hit the ropes. Like everyone has done, seen it how many times. And when he hit the ropes, he was just limp. And then, his tag team partner hit the ropes. And, it took everyone a while to realize what had happened to him. And it seemed like he was already dead and gone in the ring. And then, Conan came over, tried to, hey, wake up. What's going on? And didn't know if they're overselling it, if he was injured. It just took everyone a while to realize what was going on. I think Ray realized it first, honestly, because just if you watch him throughout the rest of this match and the footage that I've seen, he could tell there's something wrong. And, and then they quick wrapped up the match, got people out there to help Perro Aguayo Jr. to the back, and then off on the other side of the ring is Ray. He was nowhere near him, and he just, he took a knee. First he talked to the crowd, because I don't think he was talking to the crowd about, hey, let's root for. You kind of tell he was talking about Perro Aguayo Jr. At least I think that's what he was doing. He was, like cheering, trying to get people to cheer for him. You could tell something was wrong. Didn't really know what was wrong. And then he took a knee, and you could see the look of concern on his face. It's just so sad. So I actually took the time over the course of the last day or so, went to the AAA YouTube channel and watched a few things, a few matches of this guy. one of the last televised shows was he had it was like a hardcore match, no DQ match with the original Sin Cara, which is now he's called Miss Disease, I think. Um, and I mentioned this in one of my other Lucha Underground videos. Um, and this guy, uh, wow, really, really something to watch. Um, Fun match to watch, hardcore, and even talk about one of the dirtiest players. You can tell this guy was. This was a guy that the people loved to hate, and even it's like fans are different down in Mexico. This is like one of the biggest heels in the company, and they loved him. They cheered, when he would do something nasty, and they would go nuts. You just go back, go educate yourself. But this guy was the few matches I've seen so far. I'll probably go watch some more over the course of the next, maybe a few days, a few weeks. You could tell this guy was someone special to the company, and I, in learning of who some of these guys are down in the AAA brand down in Mexico, because some of them have been brought up to Lucha Underground. So and some of these characters are really different, and it's fun to see them on their home turf and see them perform in a ring in front of their home crowd and the rivalries that are going on down there. And this is someone that I'm assuming would have eventually made it to Lucha Underground, without a doubt in my mind. It would have been great to see him on the El Rey Network, truly. So yeah, that's about it. The only thing I want to add is, it's I feel bad for the company, the loss of this wrestler, and the future he had, the legend he is in the wrestling industry. But I also feel horrible for Rey Mysterio. Um, there's a lot of hate going on right now for Rey. He doesn't deserve it. This is a tragic accident that happened in this ring. This is not something maliciously planned. And there's no reason to be sending hate towards Rey Mysterio right now. There isn't. There's no reason for it. I'm sure his family and friends of Perro Aguayo Jr. are going to go through a million different mixed emotions. You lose a family member, a good friend, and this was a good friend of Rey's too, don't forget. Um, this is someone Rey has known for a long time, and he has to live with this for the rest of his life. I would not want to be in his shoes right now. There have been some rumors floating around that Rey has already been detained for questioning. I'm not going to entertain these rumors too much. I'm sure some course of action down in Mexico is going to take place. A lot of fans are just, making shit up as they go along to, fuel the fires of this tragedy. I hope and pray that nothing happens to Rey Mysterio Jr. Hopefully, they realize down in Mexico where this took place that this was a horrible accident and that nothing should truly happen to him. But I know laws are different in other countries in other parts of the world. So whatever is going to happen is going to happen. So yeah, keep if you're a religious person, keep Ray in your prayers, and keep Perro Aguayo Jr.'s family and friends in your prayers as we get through the rest of this weekend and this crazy week ahead of us. And yeah, that's about it. He'll be sorely missed, and we'll and it's still a big question as exactly what happened. I've seen like 3 different medical statements going on. Even there's even something different on just for looking up the history of this guy who died on Wikipedia. On there, someone uh, added that he died of a cardiac arrest. I don't understand that one. Um, I've seen a stroke, I've seen cardiac arrest, I've seen died of whiplash. I'm sure it'll all come out within the next week or so, or a few weeks, as far as what the exact cause of death was. But until then, um, take everything with a grain of salt. I mean, the whiplash, honestly, as far as damage to the spine, neck area, whatever, obviously makes the most sense. Um, as awkward as it is, because like I said, we've seen this move done so many times from Ray and other people too, but mostly Rey Mysterio. But it's just a freak thing, and 35 years old, man, such a bright future ahead of him, and snuffed out in a minute. You never know when you're gonna leave this earth. So yeah, keep them all in your prayers. I know I will, and we'll wait to see what happens to Ray. Hopefully, nothing in the days and weeks ahead. And so yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, guys.